Thanks for doing this. Want to welcome Rowan into the podcast. Beautiful welcome.
A new director.
Production assistant, production filmer. Absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Anyway, let's get right into the hockey. Yeah, everything. The trades.
Everything. It's been a week since we filmed last, and the amount of time I spent writing how many different moves there's been is crazy. So, what sport do you want to begin with?
Baseball. Obviously. Big Rockies fans.
Mm-hmm.
Big Rockies kid.
Yeah. We went crazy for Chris Bryant last
Crazy for Chris Bryant. Headline. That
sweet.
Should be in the news. Crazy for KB. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a good headline?
I think that's good.
Sorry.
And already got his jersey on the way. No worries. I'll be wearing that here soon.
They don't make one big enough.
So you're repping the Canes today.
Repping the Canes. Got them.
There you go. Very shortly after we posted the last podcast, the worst thing happened, and the Dodgers signed Freddie Freeman.
I really thought it was going to be the Braves, and then you saw
Matt Olson.
It's just the Dodgers. No salary cap. Everything. It's sad.
They can get any All-Star they want. Their starting lineup is stacked.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Crazy.
So even though the Rockies look better this year.
Mm-hmm. Way better. Miles better. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
contenders.
Contenders, yeah.
Yes.
Wild card contenders.
Wild card contenders.
But he signs 6-year, $162 million, so we're gonna have to see him for a while. But that's good news for us sitting out in right field next season. We're gonna catch some Freddie Freeman dingers
and throw him back. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean I would. We'll get kicked out.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think Freddie Freeman is old. I'm just gonna put that out there. I mean, he might be like Big Papi, where he can hit home runs till he's 40, but I don't think Freddie Freeman is gonna last 6 years. And that's probably part of the reason. How old is he? He's at least 30. He's got to be 33, is what I'm thinking. Rowan, can you check and see how old Freddie Freeman is? I think he's 33.
He's in his 30s for sure.
Yeah.
But he's still playing at an elite level.
Yeah.
At least this next year, he's going to be a solid piece for the Dodgers.
He won a Gold Glove a couple of years ago, right?
32.
He's 32. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you. So close.
And
did he win a Gold Glove? Or am
I'm not sure off the top of my head. But
Rowan, can you see if Freddie Freeman won a Gold Glove? This is awesome.
Yeah. We don't have to do any research.
We pay her a lot.
Oh yeah.
Just not in money.
Jock Peterson signed with the Giants.
Big deal.
Just like with football in the AFC West, the NL West is going to be stacked.
It's always crazy.
2018.
Hey, there you go. You're right on. He's a Gold Glover. He's great offensive and defensively.
Sorry, Case.
You're good.
Dodging haymakers.
Dude,
I think, obviously, I'm going to say that the two best divisions, I really don't know. I can tell you every team in each division. I don't know the names. The Rays division and the Rockies division are going to be the two most stacked divisions.
AL East, NL West.
Yes.
And AL East, I kind of forgot about that. They're definitely going to be more stacked.
And I don't think they're going to be more stacked. I still think it's Dodgers, Giants. Nobody's on the Diamondbacks.
What I'll say is those four teams in the East are all contenders.
Yes.
We have maybe better star power in our division, but I still wouldn't say the Rockies are contenders. The Giants, they're playoff contenders. I don't think they're championship contenders.
Yeah, especially with everything that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you no Posey. There's a lot of big things there. Gosman, exactly. Their ace is gone. Yeah. I really believe that the Rockies are going to be better, though.
Me too.
really believe that.
Above 500, I think.
I think we are going to thrive at home.
Might get a 90-win season, and then we'll see where the rest of the National League is for a wild card.
For all three viewers, we have the Gonzaga-Arkansas game right now as well. That's why Case keeps looking over there like a lost puppy.
I have to.
The score is currently 17-18 Gonzaga.
We're going for the upset. I don't have a lot of hope, but anything can happen. It's March Madness.
I have a lot of hope. March Madness. Gonzaga's dog water, as the kids say. They have been bad at the start of games, and I'm gonna stick with that.
There you go. I hope you're right.
We're bouncing.
I really hope you're right.
We're going island to island here. We're gonna go back to the MLB island. I'm sorry.
Go. No, you're good. Yankees trade Luke Voigt to the Padres for
what? What?
For prospect Justin Lang. Did you hear about that or
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't know it was a 1-for-1 trade for a prospect.
Oh, yeah. And even better, this Justin Lang guy had a 6.95 ERA in rookie ball last year. So,
Luke Voit led the league a couple years ago in, what was it?
During the COVID year, he led the league in home runs.
Led the league in home runs. He's going to the Padres. Now, if for those of you who don't know, I mean, the Padres, that is going to be...
They fell crazy. Off. They fell off at the end of the year last year, but they're still definitely going to be.
But that was internal stuff.
Yeah,
they're gonna glue that back together and they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
that is a huge trade. Luke Voit, where's Hosmer gonna play?
I mean,
or you can have
DH.
Luke Voit
DH.
DH.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hosmer first, Luke Voit DH. That's probably why they made the move.
What?
But the one thing I thought was crazy about I'm really happy for Luke Voit because he never got any respect in New York.
Yes.
Just with who's the other guy?
Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
Exactly.
All these players that should be starters could have great careers in the MLB. The Yankees are wasting them.
Yeah.
And then they're not even competing.
They're not.
They get knocked out in the playoffs early every
Aroldis
year.
Chapman's choking. I remember Clint Frazier was batting like 320 when they sent him back down to the minors. Crazy.
It's sad. But even though I don't love seeing him come to the division, good for him. He'll finally get a shot.
Yeah.
And with DH in the National League, he'll probably be hitting every day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And maybe
for sure
he might get stuck at first every once in a while when Hosmer sucks, but
yeah.
Either way, as long as he's in the lineup,
I think you
his
can't
bat
take
is his
Hosmer
biggest threat
either because of the leadership.
Yeah. I like Hosmer, even though he's not
Kansas City Royals legend.
Yes, sir. 2015 World Series champ.
What else?
Well, the first two were guys that the Braves lost, but the Braves bullpen is gonna be looking nice this year. They got Kenley Jansen, 1 year, $16 million contract.
Yep.
I think that's a lot of money.
I agree.
But if he plays like he did, not last year, but a couple years prior, last year he fell off a little bit. But it could just be an off year. You never know.
I think we're going to see the Braves be really bad this year, and they're going to be a trading team at the deadline. That's my prediction.
We'll see Acuna come back, so that's good. Even though they lost Soler and Jock in the outfield.
Yeah.
They'll have Soler.
Yeah, they'll have
they won't have Soler. They'll have Acuna. I still think it's a solid team. They got Matt Olson.
Jorge Soler is a switch hitter, right? Switch hitter, power bat.
No, he's not a switch. He's just a righty. But he's going to the Marlins. We can just skip to that real quick since we're talking about it.
Skip, yeah.
3 years, $36 million.
Okay.
This was a guy I predicted would come to the Rockies. I don't know if I would have been calling that. And honestly, with that contract, that's a good contract.
You think that's a good contract? $12 million a year?
Yeah.
I think that's a little overpriced.
Kenley Jansen got $16 million. This guy hits 50 home runs a season.
I know, but Kenley Jansen played for the Dodgers. I think that's where the inflation goes up, you know?
I guess.
You know, you play for one of those teams.
Soler plays for the World Champs, gets World Series MVP, and gets $12 million the next 3 years.
He played well in the World Series. I'll say that. He played well.
I like that contract. I would have loved to see the Rockies go after him.
I'm more of a fan of what's his name, Eddie
Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
He's a stud. He's a batting average guy, and he had some home runs too.
But,
that was sweet. A little step back.
Rowan. Can you throw that back when you have a sec? She gets paid well. Remember that.
Yeah, totally. Nick Castellanos signs with the Phillies.
Good throw. That's gonna be big, I think.
The Phillies have made some moves. They got Schwarber too.
Schwarbs. That's going to be a ridiculously unathletic outfield, but they're going to hit dingers.
You think Schwarber will be in the outfield?
Yes.
Not first base or DH?
No.
Okay.
Schwarber plays first? I didn't know he played first.
He played first for the Red Sox. I don't know if he often does that.
Sorry.
But no, you're good.
I just got a pile of dirt back here. A pile of junk.
You know what? It's all good. Well, you knocked down a helmet. Now you got a pen going flying, but we'll keep it rolling.
Sorry.
I wonder why the Reds decided to just sell. Because they were not that far from the playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. They had Jonathan India, a rookie playing incredible.
Yep. You called that. Let's give Case credit. Called it. He bought 30 rookie cards at the beginning of the year.
Before he played a game.
He didn't bet on it, and he should have.
I know. If I would have, I wasn't thinking about it. I bet on it in a way where I invested.
Yeah.
You know, I invested into his rookie cards.
30. He made me buy some. I have some. I have some.
Yeah. I remember him playing at University of Florida, a couple years back when I was watching the College World Series, and he was a stud. So
Yeah.
there we go.
And I will take full credit for Shohei Ohtani MVP.
Yeah,
the odds were
he
plus
called that
800,
too.
and I called that. So
So
let's get all that cleared up.
we'll have to make some good predictions again here soon. We've got
Yes.
14 days till the start of the season.
14.
I'm so excited. Here's one I really like this trade. I know you don't. Carlos Correa to the Twins.
Yeah.
3-year, $105 million. He got paid.
I don't think it does anything.
The Twins have been making moves though. They've made a bunch of moves. They've got Sanchez now. They got Gio Urshela. It's a whole new team. So
I
we'll
know.
see how they
It's a whole new
gel
team.
together. But
Mitch Garver, where's he? What happened to Mitch Garver? Because I remember catchers, Mitch Garver, fast catcher.
I think they traded him to the Rangers in return for Kinner Falefa.
Oh.
And then they flipped Falefa in the Gary Sanchez deal.
Twins are going to be a big deal then. I really still think it must just be the hate in my heart. I will never. If Correa's on a team, I feel like they will not succeed. Just because that's how it should be. You know, that's just how I feel internally. Sorry.
No, you're good. I like Minnesota, and they had a couple years in a row they made the playoffs. They got knocked out by the Yankees each of those years. What's that? Oh, you got a Minnesota shirt.
Ex-girlfriend. It's been like 3 years. Come back, Kylie.
Oh my God. Her face.
I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Anyway,
Threw me off.
Minnesota Vikings.
The Twins, they sucked last year, and it was surprising. They didn't make too many different moves. Director walked out.
Director, she just quit.
Well,
Breaking news.
It was nice having one, Molly.
She forgot her camera.
Thank goodness, we need it.
Just kidding, she's not leaving.
So, I think the Twins got significantly better.
I agree.
I think they're a playoff team again.
Mm-hmm.
Especially their division, they got the White Sox to deal with. But other than that...
But hold on. The White Sox to deal with, they just sold another one of their aces. There was so much...
On.
Yep. That I really feel like the White Sox are not going to be that good.
So maybe the Twins are the new favorite for that division.
I
think the Tigers are an up-and-coming team, but they're still young. I don't see them competing this year.
Tigers.
Go Tigers.
I don't either.
The Royals and Guardians. Definitely not the Guardians. They stink, man.
Guardians.
Yeah.
I really thought that Correa was going to the Tigers all day. I thought the Tigers were going to be the team this year.
Yeah, and the Tigers chose Baez instead, so I mean...
Yeah. They chose dog water, as the kids say.
They chose dog water. I mean, I think Baez is still good.
We better not be able to hear you eating those Cheetos. Sorry. Giant Cheeto right here.
Director came back. We're good.
Director's back, by the way.
Painful story. Story, get it? Trevor Story.
Yeah.
Signs with the Red Sox. It just doesn't feel right.
And it especially doesn't feel right because the first thing I texted you was what happens to Xander Bogaerts, right?
Yeah.
Makes absolutely no sense to...
You got someone who is a shortstop who has been very close to Gold Gloves over the last 5 years.
Yep.
I think if he keeps playing shortstop, he'll get a Gold Glove in the future.
Mm-hmm. And he's played in World Series games and won World Series games, right? Am I wrong?
Bogarts?
Yeah, I thought he was a franchise player. I thought he was there for a long time.
I
Ron,
don't even know.
Can you look up if Xander Bogaerts was a part of the Red Sox World Championship?
Anyways, but Story's going to second base now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Makes no sense.
I hate it. But he was willing to do it. He was also, apparently, the Rockies made a larger offer. Which I was shocked hearing that. I'm not shocked that he didn't take that.
Wow.
But as a Rockies fan, that makes me feel good that they tried. They tried, you know?
As a Rockies fan, that should disgust you, I think. And this is where you're going to see the yin and the yang. That disgusts me that our organization, players don't want to be here.
Well, what sucks is our last GM screwed us. This GM, he's coming out hot. He got Chris Bryant. He's making moves.
Yeah.
He really tried his best to keep Story, but Story's relationship with the team was already screwed by that last GM.
And it's a pattern, though, that I have. And that's what is so wrong with the Rockies to me. You got Arenado. You got Tulo. The only one I can think of is Helton. And that's a farm boy. That's a guy. That's a Joey Votto, you know?
And there
that's
wasn't even a time we almost traded him to the Red Sox. It just didn't go through.
Exactly.
We're the best farm team for the contenders.
Exactly. And there should be an issue with that as a Rockies fan.
I agree.
There should be an issue that people like Ryan McMahon, Michael Toglia, Zach Veen, you know they're going to come up through the Rockies, and you know they're going to perform well. But what you don't know is if they're going to be a Rocky for their whole career, and that's what you strive for.
That's real unlikely that they'll be a Rocky for their
Mhm.
career. The only guy who's been a Rocky their whole career, I think, is Todd Helton.
Yeah.
Everyone else got moved.
Nobody wants to be Ken Griffey Jr. Nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants to play 20 years and not do anything, right? I don't know. I really am disappointed with that players don't want to play for the Rockies so much.
But you can't blame them at times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, he got a 6-year, $140 million deal.
It's good for him.
Yeah.
Congrats to Trevor Story.
I'm still not going to root for the Red Sox, but hope he's successful.
Definitely not over the Rays.
Oh, no.
No way.
Or the Blue Jays. I love the Blue Jays this year. They look great.
Speaking of the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays. Yep. They trade Randall Grichuk to the Rockies for Raimel Tapia plus a minor leaguer. They didn't give a name, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it yet.
I
don't know enough about Grichuk.
You know,
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right.
I have no idea how to pronounce it. I think what is crazy is that you, like I was saying, we talked about this earlier. Grichuk is playing next to Teoscar Hernandez and what's his name?
Springer.
George Springer. So I feel like on a team like that, when you're batting in the 7 hole or the 8 hole, you're not going to shine as much.
Yeah.
Grichuk's going to come to us. He's going to play well. He's not going to hit leadoff like Tapia, and he's not going to bat .330 like Tapia. I don't believe that.
He'll hit more than 4 home runs, unlike
Yes.
Tapia.
And I believe he'll make better plays, and he won't let Cody Bellinger score runs on weird plays. You know, I really think he's going to be better defensively. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit older than Tapia. I think it's a great move for a team that's trying to go in the right direction. Tapia's great. He's never going to hit more than 10 home runs a year.
Yeah.
He's always going to be that fast guy who hits .330, you know?
He's a young guy that we've seen him grow over the couple years. I remember 4 years ago, whenever Tapia was up, when he had his dumb little batting like this, I was like, oh, God, automatic out.
Yep.
But he's grown a lot. He's a solid average hitter. I loved watching him last year.
Yeah.
He hit a grand slam at one point. Oh, we were out and right.
Yeah.
It was very exciting, but
Case called it too. He wanted to bet on it. I told him no. Tapia went yard.
Yeah. But it's sad to see him go.
Yeah.
Randall Grichuk, we'll see what happens. You know.
And that's another thing. I hope Tapia does well with the Blue Jays.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if he'll get a start very much, but
yeah,
it's a full weird team.
Yeah.
He might be another young guy for their future they're looking at, which is not a bad move.
Yeah, definitely. They have a really bright future.
Yeah. I went through and all the moves that are made this offseason, there's been a lot. Just wanted to look at some of the overall teams that have made the most moves. But first, just since I got this written down here, the least money spent in free agency, the Athletics, they've sold everything. They got rid of all their star players, and they haven't signed a single free agent. So they've
bet against the A's this year.
$0. I think they'll be the worst team in the league.
And they should be.
Even over the Orioles. I think the Orioles will be better than them.
Ryan Mountcastle, he's going to carry that team, bro.
Guardians apparently have spent $900K.
I don't know how you can say that. It just doesn't roll off the tongue yet.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Sorry.
But we'll get used to it. The Reds have spent $5.5 million.
Boom. That's not a lot.
But no, not at all. That's like one player.
We're just moving up though. I'm getting excited.
They also sold all their good players.
Nicky Sticks gone.
Winker.
Jesse.
Eugenio Suarez. Sonny Gray.
Eugenio.
So.
Sonny Gray and
Hogs on a 7-0 run. Down 1.
I don't want to knock this thing off again.
Well, these shelves ain't.
Pull up!
And they
get in! Oh my God.
Hey, just so you know about Arkansas basketball, they miss layups all the time.
We just got cock blocked. That's the only thing
it just went wrapping around the rim. All right, we'll be fine.
We should stop watching now. Score drop 0 in the last 3.5 minutes.
Let's stop watching. Again.
He's pulling up. Brick. Oh my God. Okay.
You gotta get back to this, okay?
Sorry. I'm not smart.
Orioles surprisingly have spent more than those 3 teams, $7.9 million, and then Brewers $12.9 million. So those are the 5 least spenders
this offseason. Those are really low.
Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 players each.
Yeah.
Looking at some of the big spenders, the Mets, they got Scherzer, Starling Marte, Mark Canha, Eduardo Escobar, Chris Bassett, and Adam Ottavino.
That is, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was on the last podcast. It is the best rotation. I think they are going to...
Easily.
That would probably be my pick for the World Series. 100%.
They made a good bullpen move for Ottavino.
Yep.
And, I remember last year they were saying, hey, the Mets are contenders. And I honestly thought they were. They made moves last year, but...
Last year they were trash.
And they ended up being trash. You're right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You make even more moves this year. They didn't lose very many big names. I can't even think of any off the top of my head. But
they don't have a lot of big... Jeff McNeil. But that's not a big name, you know?
He had one good season. I think was it rookie year he played well?
Pete Alonso.
He's still there.
Home run derby winner. I mean, but those... let's think about this.
Francisco
last
Lindor.
Year,
He's
those
due
are
for a bounce
big
back.
names. Yeah, Lindor. You know, and that's what happened to the Mets. That's what we think of when the Mets. We think of a broken team.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you have this much star power, you got to be successful.
Yeah.
And if they're not, then there's something real wrong with this organization.
If Frankie's... He doesn't like that. If Francisco is batting 6th, and I would enjoy watching Francisco Lindor bat 6th, switch hitting.
Seriously.
On a team with Carlos Correa. Not Carlos Correa. With, never mind.
Lindor.
Lindor. That's what I was saying.
Oh, you were saying Lindor already?
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Marte, Canna.
Yeah.
Eduardo
Pete
Escobar,
Alonso. Those are people who are going to bat before him, I think. Because if he's still batting 200, he's going to be batting in the 6th hole.
Yeah.
You know, and I, as a fan, am totally okay with seeing Frankie bat in the 6th hole.
And I think he'll have a bounce back year.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
if you have that much talent around you.
And he was so good with they were the Indians.
Yeah,
so good with
that.
the Indians.
You can say that. We won't bleep it out. No replays.
And first year with the Mets, he struggles, but he's gonna be fine.
And also, you gotta think about the fan base, assholes, for real. I mean, if KB comes here and struggles, you're not gonna see Rockies fans going out there like boo.
But also, that's something we talked about last year. Don't you wish Rockies fans were more invested in the team?
Yes.
I think they'd care more if we didn't show up to games or we booed when we played like crap.
I agree. I agree, but that's not working on Frankie. Everybody's different.
Everyone is different. And I was, like you said, Mets, I don't know if they're going to be my World Series pick, but I think they should definitely go far this year.
They are mine.
Phillies, they got Yuris Familia for the bullpen, Kyle Schwarber, Castellanos. We've talked a little bit about that already. Pretty big. The Cubs made some moves, none that are going to make them really better.
Yeah, I don't.
Stroman, Yan Gomes, Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons is old.
Underrated team this offseason, the Marlins. They got Soler, Avisel Garcia, Jacob Stallings, and the GOAT. The GOAT.
Joey
Wendell.
Oh my God.
Joey Wendell. I wish he came to the Rockies too, but we love
Dude,
Joey Wendell.
Imagine Joey comes to the Rockies. Okay.
He still could in the future. I think he only signed like a 1-year deal. And
Joey Wendell is the most underrated player in baseball, and I will stick with that until the day I die. I love him. I'm in love with him. He doesn't wear batting gloves. He's married. He's a committed man. And Joey Wendell is everything I want to be. He's left-handed. How quirky is that? How cute is that?
He made the All-Star game last year.
Oh, my God. He almost won the Gold Glove. Some idiot took it from him.
Yeah, I don't even know who it was.
Who was the Gold Glove baseman? Somebody who didn't deserve it.
Seriously.
Oh, it was probably what's his name? I don't know.
You got a sick shirt, though, it says GOAT. You'll have to wear it one of the next. Yeah, got it for his birthday.
Thank you.
You have to wear it next podcast, maybe.
Next podcast. Made my nipples hard, though, so we'll see. I don't know what happened. I went to a kickball game and I wore it, and my nipples got hard, so now every time I wear it, I think my nipples are going to get hard. It's crazy.
I'm
crazy.
Sure they loved hearing about that.
Yeah.
Right, Ron? Yeah. She loved hearing about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers, surprisingly, not a lot of moves, but they also already have an all-star team.
Yeah.
And they made
you don't need to
they
make
made one move for one of the best first basemen in the league. So we know about that. Rockies, Colomé, Bryant, and now Grichuk. That's some moves. I like that. Giants, Alex Cobb.
Well, hold on. Pause there. We
me.
also signed McMahon to a 6-year deal,
You're
which
right.
is huge.
And it wasn't that. Do you remember how much it was?
No. Like 120, I want to say.
Whatever it was, I remember saying that was a good deal because we're gonna get him through his prime.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't make him upset over these next 6 years, so he goes to the Yankees once he becomes a star. But
yeah. I will say I called McMahon. I have 55 Ryan McMahon signed relic baseball cards.
And a lot of them are rookies too, right?
A lot of them are rookies. Some of them are graded. I'm big on the McMahon train.
And do you have a Bean or a Toglia signed rookie? That's
Zach Bean signed. It's out of 25.
There you go.
And then I have a gold Toglia and some other Toglias. But so I'm a big Rockies fan.
We're investing in the Rockies.
Yeah.
That way, when they go become World Series champs, when they get traded to the other teams,
Yep.
their value goes up.
Exactly.
Get them while they're on our farm team.
Giambi played with somebody else before he played. The Athletics before us.
He played for like 10 teams.
Really?
I don't even know. But he played for the Rockies for a couple of years. Gotta love Giambi.
Yeah. He's a cutie. That's what the 1990s looked like right there. In one picture. Randy Johnson and him.
Red Sox, they got Jackie Bradley Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be on the Red Sox, right?
Yep.
So he's
I
back.
think
Rich Hill, James Paxton.
Dick Mountain is his nickname.
Michael Waka, and Trevor Story. So,
yeah.
A lot of pitching right there, which I don't know.
Mountain.
Did they need pitching? I mean, clearly they thought
Valdi,
they did.
that's all I can think of.
Rodriguez is gone.
Yep.
So, I don't remember. Oh, he went to the Tigers.
And Evaldi's weird. He's one of those guys who throws junk.
Yeah.
He's
he,
good.
He played good in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did. Against the Rays especially. Fumble.
They blew that series.
That was bad.
That was really sad.
Fumble.
Tigers, how we were saying earlier, they're a little up-and-coming team. They got Baez, Eduardo Rodriguez, Tucker Barnhart, Michael Pineda. A couple pitching moves there. They got a solid catcher with Barnhart, and Javi Baez will bring people to the ballpark even if they suck.
Yeah.
Because he's got that electricity,
Yeah. It's all the Cubs fans. That's all they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're just Javier Baez fans.
Mm-hmm. They got a World Series.
And Rizzo.
Love to see their downfall. I'm not worried about that at all. They're missing shots. Still a 1-point game though. AL West, any big movers? Rangers, they get Seager, Simeon, John Gray,
Huge.
Cole Calhoun, and Mitch Garver.
You're right.
With that division, it could be wide open. I still think the Mariners are going to be a solid team.
Yeah.
The Astros, I don't know what to think of them anymore. They're going to get Verlander back, but they lost Correa.
Yeah.
I still think they make the playoffs. They might even win the division still.
I agree. We're winning. Arkansas winning.
You got a 1-point lead with 2 minutes left in the half.
And that's big because they only do 2 halves in college.
Yeah.
In case anybody didn't know, like me.
9-0 run in the last 4 minutes. So, just real quick, let's talk about the AL West just because it's interesting to me. We were talking last time, Mariners don't have pitching. They got Robbie Ray. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So there's one pitcher. Adam Frazier, I don't think we talked about last time. That's an underrated guy. He played second base. Who did he start? Who was he with last year? The Pirates and then the Padres?
Padres, and he was the hits leader, I believe.
Yeah,
until Trey Turner showed
a real good batting average, a lot of hits.
No home runs. He's not a home run guy. He's a Raimel Tapia without speed.
Yeah, Tapia probably had more home runs than him.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Still like where the Mariners are at, to be honest with you.
I
think they're kind of like the same position as last year. Even with all the moves, they're going to be borderline wild card.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, do you know what happened to Kyle Seager? Kyle Seager.
Kyle or Corey?
Kyle. Mariners guy.
Check.
Rowan, do you mind checking what happened to Kyle Seager for us? While Case does it. We just want some practice.
I think he retired. It says former professional baseball player.
Dang.
That's
sad.
sad.
I would have loved to see Kyle Seager another year.
I wanted him to get a little playoff action,
Definitely. And he was good last year.
And he could have played with his brother now. Wait, no.
On the Rangers.
His brother's on the Rangers. But they'd be in the same division.
Yeah.
I was mixed up.
That's like half the games of the year, bro.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Did you see that one thing that they're trying to do, I don't think this next season, but the season after, is play each team at least one series a year. So they'll take some of the divisional games out. Because right now you only play like 5 American League opponents as a National League team.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to make it so you play each team at least once.
I like it, but I also don't like it. Because you got to think about the traveling. You got to think about...
It is more travel.
But
like every other, not besides the NFL, NBA and NHL, you play every single team.
Brick City.
I think if you got 162 games.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to really think about the players at that point because in the NHL, they have a day of rest between every single game. I mean,
Most
it's rare.
Yeah. You get back to back.
It's rare that you get back to back. But baseball, you're back to back for 10 days in a row sometimes.
And that's with travel as well.
With travel,
you could have 3 games in LA, Then you go 3 days in Arizona, 3 days in Colorado.
That's no rest. And I cannot imagine, you know, you need to go to Baltimore. And then you need to we just want to welcome...
We're not starting over.
We fired Rowan just now, actually, for stepping on the hot Cheeto butter. Anyway, we'll pick up right where we left off. Ryan McMahon should have won the Gold Glove. Nolan Arenado's overrated. He's overhyped. He sucks. And I will die on that hill. McMahon's better. He's cuter. And he's a lefty. I mean...
If he plays more games at third, he should have gotten it. He had the best defensive war in the MLB. Best defensive war in the MLB, and you don't get a Gold Glove?
No.
It's a robbery.
Ridiculous. I know there's other numbers they look at. There's like 8 other numbers. I don't care. What's better than the defensive war? Rowan, who's cuter, Arenado or McMahon?
I can't picture what Arenado
McMahon,
He's
you're right.
ugly! Exactly, thank you. Even our director thinks McMahon is cuter.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's all that matters.
All that matters.
At the buzzer.
Nice, that's big. That's big.
Up 3 at the half. Up 3 at the half.
And one type
I love it. JD Note.
Oh, but this is where Gonzaga comes back. I hate to be that guy to say it.
I know.
They have a bad
They
first
just
half.
got to stay in it.
All right, let's rotate into this.
NFL?
Yeah.
The NFL. Chandler Jones with the Raiders. More AFC West stuff.
Yeah.
More stuff for Russell Wilson to deal with.
Yeah.
We need some offensive linemen, I think.
We've got Garrett Bowles, but that means every drive there's going to be at least one holding call.
Yeah, you're right about that. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley is released by the Bills, and he hasn't signed with anyone yet.
Wow.
I feel like that if you get him cheap,
Yeah,
go
get
after
him cheap.
him. Like,
He's only 5'4".
I can see him going to someone like the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs signed a wide receiver today. I have it written down. I can't remember his name. But
Tyreek Hill.
they lost Tyreek Hill, so get some more depth. I don't want to see him go to the Chiefs,
Yeah.
but that's my prediction.
Yeah. My prediction is the Eagles.
Eagles? I can see that too.
Yeah.
We can go to, let's see, Allen Robinson signs with the Rams, which...
Wide receiver, right?
Yeah, he's a wide receiver.
Okay.
You haven't heard much from him, probably,
Played
over
for
the last
the
couple of
Jags,
years. I don't know about that for sure.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Not good football guy.
I think he will skyrocket with the Rams.
Okay.
With Stafford, he finally has a quarterback to throw to him. I think he's going to be really good. And some people will say like he's not a number one guy anymore. I think that's a good thing. You got double teaming on Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson 1v1. He'll get open and he'll have a great year next year, I think.
I can see that. I can see what you're talking
Cooper
about.
Kupp's like one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he is. He is the
Stud.
best in the league. Nobody can even deny that. Triple
love
crown.
him.
Come on.
Seriously. And
Yeah.
then, who got Super Bowl MVP? Was it him?
Cup.
It was?
Cooper
Yeah.
Cup. Cooper
There you go. Cup.
Cup.
He got a 3-year, or Allen Robinson 3-year, $46.5 million deal.
Good for him.
Now I'm talking with the Browns. I took a lot of notes here because over a couple days a lot of things changed, but
We don't like the Browns here.
Deshaun Watson, he we don't mind the Browns. Browns
we
are
don't like
alright.
the Browns.
Browns are alright.
It wasn't okay.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
What?
Never mind.
My buddy doesn't like the Browns.
I love the Browns. They got Case Keenum, my favorite quarterback.
Yeah, he's trying to change the subject. We don't like the Browns.
Yeah, let's change the subject. Browns interviewed Deshaun Watson. It sounded like Deshaun said he doesn't want to go to the Browns.
Who wants to?
Which
Nobody wants to go
that,
Ohio.
That made sense to me. But Baker requested a trade after that because he was unhappy that they were even looking for a quarterback.
Yes.
The Browns declined the request.
See, and that's what those types of teams do. The
I know.
Browns, they already have a quarterback and they look for another one. That is messed up.
It's so messed up.
It's so messed up. Go on.
I know.
They have a phenomenal quarterback. Let's call Baker Mayfield phenomenal. And they have the audacity, the nerve to cheat on, to go look,
Yeah, just
to
go
even
look,
look, to go shopping, window shopping. I don't care.
Yeah,
on, sorry.
and the Browns declined the request, obviously, because they don't get Deshaun at first, and they're like, well...
Because they like to play with people's hearts.
Yeah,
you know?
they just playing games, you know, and... But then Deshaun Watson changed his mind, I guess, and he goes to the Browns.
So let's just get this right. Now the Browns have 2 quarterbacks.
They do.
They have 2.
They're going to be looking to trade
That's what bad teams
Mayfield,
do.
but it seems like no one wants him. And isn't that relatable?
No one wants him because he's heartbroken. Because he's heartbroken.
That
he's
makes
scarred
so
from
sense.
this organization.
You know what? You might be right about that. But the Texans trade him. Browns get 3 first-rounders in 22, 23, and 24.
Boom.
A third-rounder in 2023, and 2 fourth-rounders in 22 and 24.
Big trade.
Baker's definitely going to get traded.
Yes.
He won't be a backup, and he shouldn't be a backup.
He shouldn't be.
He's a great quarterback.
Have you seen how he shotguns beers? No way he should be a backup.
We're going to go back to this.
With Stone Cold Steve Austin with his tooth?
Heck yeah.
That's a man.
Teams talking about who need a quarterback, the Seahawks, even though they got Drew Lock, you know.
He's trash.
He's incredible.
Come on, Drew Lock.
The Panthers. But I also heard that there's mutual disinterest between Baker and the Panthers. Neither of them want to
Interesting.
make him a Panther.
What happened to Cam Newton?
I don't.
He signed with the Panthers, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're still looking for a quarterback though.
Wow.
Since it would be a trade situation, it's not a sign situation. I don't think this would happen, but I would love to see him go to the Steelers. Get some revenge in this division.
That'd be cool.
I would love it.
That'd
And
be really
I'm not a
cool.
Steelers fan, but I bet you Baker would love it too. He'd say, screw this team.
Yeah.
I'm going to come stay in your division and then beat you 2 times a year.
I could see that.
I would love it.
Oh, yeah,
It'd be hilarious.
That'd be sweet.
But Deshaun Watson, now he will sign a 5-year, $230 million contract, which is fully guaranteed. And that's the largest fully guaranteed contract in NFL history.
Wow. For Deshaun Watson.
And I think that's risky.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Deshaun Watson, that's risky.
That's what I was saying.
But
Deshaun Watson.
It's the Browns. Browns got
Especially
Brown.
risky
You never know.
if there's
right?
female employees around. For sure.
I hope they got all male massage people, you know? That's all I got to say.
Yeah. No
Just
oil massages.
Cause no more issues, you know? Chiefs get Juju Smith-Schuster. One year.
When was this?
This was a couple days ago.
Wow,
1 year,
Juju.
$10.75 million.
So Tyreek Hill being gone does not affect them.
Tyreek's way better than Juju.
I know, but Juju Smith-Schuster, I feel like with all the offensive power you have, that will be fine.
But the bad news with this, Juju and Mahomes' brother going to be making TikToks together now. That's the worst news of the offseason right there. The day of the trade, Jackson Mahomes posted on his Instagram, said something like, let's link up or something like that.
Did Juju respond?
I haven't heard of
Because
response, but
Jackson Mahomes is the biggest cancer in all of sports.
don't say it like that.
He is.
He is a little annoying. That is for
He's
sure.
the biggest cancer in all of sports. He's disrespectful.
He's very disrespectful.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
just
never
mention
forget.
that.
Even if it was an accident, still
It's
you
not
gotta
a
be
fun
more
accident.
aware.
No, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think he's the most cancerous part of sports right now.
Don't love him, that's for sure.
I hate him.
And as a Chief hater and a Broncos fan, doesn't help.
As a Saints fan and a Rays fan, I hate him.
Yeah, there you go. Packers, more AFC West news, believe it or not. Packers trade Devontae Adams to the Raiders for a 2022 first rounder and second rounder. The Raiders are the best fourth place team in the NFL.
I feel bad for Rodgers. I feel like he got the bag, but it's not gonna be a couple fun 4 years.
But also, he could have asked for less.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And just while we're at it today, Marquez Valdez-Scantling signs with the Chiefs, 3 years, $30 million. So there's another Packers wide receiver gone, who's one of Rodgers' favorite targets. I feel like behind Adams.
Yeah.
I feel like I always heard his name when they scored touchdowns. So there's that. Still don't feel bad for the Packers. They might make the playoffs. Because who's going to win that division otherwise? The Vikings?
It's not gonna happen.
No.
Unless you have Adam Thielen throw to himself too.
Seriously. And definitely not the Lions. Even though I like the Lions and their coach.
Come on. How are you gonna even bring up the Lions?
You're right. They're going to the XFL. Matthew Stafford re-signs with the Rams, 4 years, $160 million.
Good for Matt.
130 of that is guaranteed.
Good for him, dude. He needed that.
I like Matt Stafford.
And
if you look at that contract compared to Deshaun Watson, that's a good deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. One less year, but $90 million less.
One less year, $90 million less, and
Super
negative
Bowl.
Sexual assault allegations.
You're right
He's got
about
a
that.
beautiful wife.
And he's a great guy. You can just
Great
tell.
guy.
Except for the fact, like, the Super Bowl parade, some lady fell off a stage and he just said, nope, and walked the other way.
Well, that's
you see
not
that?
his fault. No.
He just didn't want to deal with it.
I would have done the same thing. Come on.
Hey,
he probably had like 8 Coors Lights, Colorado Kool-Aids.
Probably.
You know?
I won't give him too much crap for that.
It's probably like 2 p.m.
And I'm pretty sure he like paid for all her medical bills or something like that and hooked her up. So he's a good guy.
Was she like that hurt?
I think she. Yeah, I think.
Sorry, I guess I'm being insensitive.
No,
but he was too. So
yeah, Cordero Patterson. I hadn't heard this name in a while until last year, but he played really good for the Falcons, and he re-signs with the Falcons 2 years, $10.5 million. I don't have much to say about it.
I mean, when I was a big football fan, I really liked Cordero.
Mm-hmm. He was always the guy with the kickoff returns. Solid.
Yeah.
Exciting player, but he's a little older, but he's still playing good.
Yeah.
Leo Collins, one of the top offensive linemen available, was really hoping the Broncos would make a move, but signs with the Bengals.
Ooh.
5 years, $50 million.
Ooh, that's good.
That's really good for the Bengals.
Yeah.
The offensive line was their struggle with Burrow.
Yeah.
Dude. Burrow was the most sacked quarterback in the league last year.
Stars are winning.
Second period. Oh, there's still time. You need him to cover?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, hopefully the Canes will come back.
Fumble.
That is a fumble. But yeah, I think that's a good move for the Bengals.
I agree. Huge move. Hopefully
no more big injuries for Burrow.
Yeah.
We saw the ACL 2 years ago, and then in the Super Bowl, it seemed like he was on his deathbed. He kept getting drilled, but he played through it.
Poor guy.
Some quarterback news. Falcons trade Matt Ryan to the Colts, which...
doesn't do anything.
The Colts slightly improve over Carson Wentz.
Whoa, really? You think so?
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
think so.
The experience, he's a solid quarterback. I think Matt Ryan's better off with the Colts than he was the Falcons, too.
I agree with that, but
he's
I
got a
don't
better
agree
defense.
That he fits that hole better.
I don't know. I think they just missed out on the playoffs with Wentz last year. I think they make the playoffs this year. Titans might win the division. I think they...
I would agree.
If they can win the division,
I don't know. That's a fumble.
That division's not very good.
Yeah, I know. I just... I don't know. Sorry.
No, you get Marcus Mariota though. He goes to the Falcons after they trade Matt Ryan.
That's big.
2 years, 18.75. Mariota, I've said this for a while. He's underrated, don't you think?
No.
He's underrated.
I think
he hasn't gotten a chance in years.
Is trash.
No, he's good.
I think he is.
I think he's gonna have a good year.
He is horrible.
He's gonna have a great year.
He's horrible.
When was the last time he got a shot?
Johnny Manziel is better than Marcus Mariota. Yeah, he is. He just likes to party.
He was great in college. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mariota's great in college.
I would have Tim Tebow before Mariota.
Oh my gosh.
I would have Jarvis Landry.
Mariota took the Titans to the playoffs and won a playoff game against the Chiefs. And then
what happened?
They gave up on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
he was a backup for the last 2 years. I like
Ryan Fitzpatrick. I would take.
I like for a Falcons team that's not going to do anything anyways. I don't mind the pickup. You know, I think it's low risk, potentially high reward.
Yeah.
Average reward.
I think it's high risk, low reward.
It's 18.75.
That's what we call a fumble.
If you're losing Matt Ryan, who you got to ship him anyways, he's towards the end of his career. Like, might as well try something. Right?
Yeah, Marcus Mariota, who's also towards the end of his career.
How about your quarterback, Jameis Winston?
Winston, obviously, he's the best quarterback in the league. He's gonna throw probably 30 touchdowns this year, and he'll also.
Is he gonna have another 30-30 year?
Yes.
Yeah, 30 touchdown, 30 picks.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's move on.
Some would say otherwise, but
let's move on.
2 years, $28 million for Jameis. We'll keep moving.
Let's move on.
Leonard Fournette re-signs with the Buccaneers. This doesn't happen unless Brady comes back, because I heard so many things about him moving around. But since Brady's back, he's coming back.
Okay.
That's what I got to say about that.
I feel like Brady doesn't really affect Fournette at all, especially.
Well, I think he wants to be on a winning team. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
I heard something about him talking with Watson about. I think it was. I could be wrong. Watson and Devontae Adams. If Watson chose to go to Atlanta, which it looked like it for a while, they both would go with him.
Okay.
Which Atlanta was this close to having a stacked team like that, but they fumbled again, and they got Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
But that's what I've heard about it. Let's see. Zadarius Smith signs with the Vikings 3 years, $42 million. He's a solid defensive player. I don't know much about him though. Another Packers guy who's gone. Sucks to suck, Packers.
Sucks to suck.
Teron Armstead, another good offensive lineman, goes to the Dolphins. Got to protect Tua so he can throw it to Tyreek.
Yep. I mean, I think the Dolphins are going to be good offensively.
I think so too. And they went on a stretch. I think they won 7 or 8 straight at the end of the year last year, and they were in playoff contention. It wasn't going to happen, but
I don't think they're going to be great this year.
Still a 9-8 team, probably.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Bills win the division. Patriots are still probably better than them, but
yeah,
they're right there with them. I bet with
I would
the
agree
Patriots.
with that.
Chiefs big trade. Trade Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins for a 2022 first rounder, 2022 second, 2 fourths in 2022 and 23, and then a 23 sixth.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense to me.
For the Chiefs or for the Dolphins?
For the Chiefs.
I don't think they have the money for it. Is the main thing because he
makes sense.
He just signed a 3-year, $75 million extension with the Dolphins. I heard he was asking too much for the Chiefs, and even though he's really good, he's 28 and with a 3 or 4 year contract. Wide receivers in their 30s, you never know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Even though he's the fastest guy in the league, he can slow down.
John Ross
You
is
never know.
the fastest guy.
You're right. Sorry.
Probably doesn't even play anymore.
Yeah. Where's John Ross exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one knows.
Nobody knows. He's dead.
Last one for football. Malcolm Butler, back with the Patriots. 2-year, $9 million.
Okay.
Solid cornerback. He was the hero in Super Bowl 49, I believe, over the Seahawks.
I don't remember.
Marshawn should have ran it in for the win, but they threw it. Got the interception.
You're right.
Fumble for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
A lot of fumbles.
Fumble.
That's all the big moves. I'm sure there's going to be some more in football. I think baseball's slowing down. There's not as many big free agents left.
When does that end? When will?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, never mind.
I mean,
That's a stupid question.
it's just free agency.
Yeah.
You know,
Sorry.
there's no deadline.
Sorry.
But
I'm not very smart.
You're all good. You're all
I
good.
eat crayons.
But there is a deadline for the NHL, and that was a couple days ago. There's a lot. This will be a lot easier to go through though, because we don't have as much to talk about. Because I don't know all the players.
Okay.
But I wrote down what we had. Canadians trade Ben Chariot to the Panthers for Ty Smilanic and a first rounder and a fourth. Don't know much about Chariot, but he's got 7 goals, 11 assists, 18 points this year. He's a defenseman. The Panthers were big buyers at the deadline. They also got Giroux. Claude Giroux, which was sad. We can go to that real quick.
I don't think it's sad.
Sad
I saw the numbers. He's basically Burakovsky.
Well, yeah, but he's a solid player. I would have rather had him than Lehkonen, but I'm happy with Lehkonen. I'm glad we made
more
8.
future potential.
That's true. That's true.
Giroux's like 47.
It would have been a rental, 1-year rental.
Yeah.
You know. Giroux to the Panthers. This is a big old trade. I'm not going to get all into it, but the Panthers definitely won the trade. They had to give up one of their top prospects with Owen Tippett.
Dude, the Canucks are winning too.
They are.
Yeah.
I told you, it's hard to bet against the Canucks.
Yep.
They've been hot lately. But the Panthers really got to steal with this because that's where Giroux wanted to go.
Yeah.
Which I don't really get why you wouldn't also give Colorado as an option.
Yeah.
Like, I heard he doesn't want to be second line in second power play. But how is your ego like that big?
I know.
Like,
Burakovsky doesn't say that.
What does he have? He has 18 goals, 24 assists, 42 points.
Makar has more goals.
All of our top line has like 60 plus points.
Yeah.
You're a second liner. Like, deal with it, and you would win. You'd win a cup with us. You'd win a cup with us.
I think so.
I think so too. And you go to the Panthers, have fun. The Eastern Conference is stacked in the playoffs, so good luck. I just decided I don't want to go through all of these.
I'm glad you decided
But
that.
we can go through the big ones. Mark Giordano to the Maple Leafs from the Kraken. Kraken get a couple of picks from this.
Giordano
2
was
seconds.
their captain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
that's
first
weird
ever Kraken captain, and he's gone already.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it a full season.
Fumble.
And he's got 6 goals, 17 assists, 23 points this year.
Whoa! Calm down. That's good.
And a minus 21.
Oh.
Plus minus.
That's even better.
And he's 38 years old, so
Ooh.
this is another 1-year thing, rental for the Leafs, I think. But
It makes no sense.
you know, the Leafs are gonna go on a run.
No, they're
Just
not.
kidding. They're not gonna get out of the first
On a
round,
run of choking.
like usual.
Run of things in their throat.
I thought they were your pick this year.
They're not.
Yeah, Yeah, they
Maybe
fell
that.
off. Campbell
Maybe
hasn't
that
played
much.
as good. I'm with you there. One of the biggest trades, Blackhawks trade Fleury to the Wild for a 2022
Huge.
first rounder.
Huge.
It's huge and it's scary.
They're very scary. Except when they play the Canucks right now. Carolina tied it.
Good. We probably won't have to face them till the second round. Likely they'll play the Blues in the first round, which that'll be a good series, I think. Ville Husso versus Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah.
And I think the rest, like, the goalie matchup is pretty even, and the rest of the teams, I'd say, are pretty even.
Yeah. I would say that.
I would pick Minnesota in that series, but I think it would go 6 or 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who I would pick. It's crazy.
It's going to be a good playoffs, that's for sure. I'm really excited.
Dude, I think I would take...
And I have no clue who's coming out of the East. So many good teams. Do you have a guess?
I mean...
Look at this. We got the Panthers, Leafs, and Lightning all in the same division.
I know. Which
The Bruins, too, and they'll be a wild card.
What scares me is I want to say the Lightning, but I don't... They've been playing really bad.
Yeah, and if they're 3 right now, they'll have to play the Leafs. They'll beat the Leafs. Then they'd have to beat the Panthers, and then potentially beat the Rangers, who... I don't know how to feel about the Rangers yet. If Shesterkin can play great every game, they're contenders.
It's not even... It can't even be Shesterkin, bro. It's got to be the team around him.
Yeah.
You know,
And they made
do
some
not.
moves. They got Andrew Kopp from the Jets and Tyler Mott from the Canucks. Those are some third-line guys, scoring depth.
Yeah. I guess.
They made more moves than I expected, I'll say that. And then the Hurricanes are really good. They got Max Domi in a trade with the Blue Jackets. And one more big trade I'll talk about. Ricard Raquel from the Ducks. Quack.
Quack. We almost bought a duck today, but we're not gonna.
You're not gonna?
No.
Oh, man.
Rowan said no. She
Dang
said it
it,
wouldn't be
Rowan.
happy inside.
Oh.
I told her we could take it on walks, but she doesn't want to do that. We're gonna name it Donald. Just kidding. She's mad. She wanted to call it Richard, so we could call it Dick the Duck.
Wow.
Yeah, they're real creative. Why not Donald? Sorry.
It's okay.
They're so cute. Murdoch's has little baby ducks. If anybody wants to go see baby ducks, we're going right after this, actually.
Are we?
Yep.
You're going to show me the Ducks?
We're going to go smoke a cigar and pet some baby ducks.
There you go. Ricard Raquel to the Penguins. I really like that for the Penguins. I think they gave up too much for him. But for this year, I think Jari's hurt, right? If he can come
Is
back
he?
and be healthy. I haven't seen him play in a while. If he's healthy for the playoffs, I think they got a shot.
I thought I saw him play the other day.
Maybe. I just seen DeSmith starting a lot, so I don't know
Mm.
if he's just been playing good.
Maybe
so
Jari's
they-
just been bad.
I don't know. Penguins
Tristan.
are a team I haven't paid much attention to, but Ricard Raquel, I think will be good for them. I think they'll win a round in the playoffs, and then who knows after that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Eastern Conference is wide open. The Avs trades, we got Arturi Lehkonen. We had to give up Justin Barron in a second. That's a lot. Barron's like our top-rated prospect, and he's a defenseman. Thankfully, we're pretty set on defensemen for a while. But
Yeah.
we did have to give him up for that. And then we also got Andrew Cogliano for a 5th rounder. So
Cogliano.
Cogliano, 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points this year with the Sharks. He played... Sorry, I keep getting distracted.
No, dude,
He played last night for the Avs, number 11. I don't know if you saw my
I did.
He got a penalty at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely experience, 4th line. I don't even know if he'll play once like Landy comes back and Lehkonen gets put in. Hopefully Lehkonen starts tomorrow. I want to see him play when I go to the game. I'll bet first goal for him.
Really?
Just if he's not starting, I got Nichushkin though, because of course. But here's one thing I really wanted to talk to you about was the Vegas trade and what's going on in Vegas, because I love the downfall of the Golden Knights right now. So, the Golden Knights were trying to trade Evgeny Dadonov to the Ducks for John Moore and Ryan Kessler.
Wow.
First of all, that would have been a huge L for Vegas in the first place, I think.
Do you think so? Because those guys have to be... Are they prospects?
I've
They
never
would
heard
have
of
to
them.
be prospects,
But
right?
they also would have given up a 2nd rounder. I forgot to mention that.
So
it's
in a 2nd rounder.
It's a trade that the Ducks definitely would have won, but I think they were doing it to eat cap space.
Okay.
But what happened was Dadonov had a no movement clause, so the trade got voided.
Okay.
So he's still there. The problem is they have $405,000 in available cap space, and they can't reactivate Alec Martinez or Mark Stone, which are huge players.
Wow.
They've been on IR, but they can't reactivate them because they don't have the cap.
Yeah. Good.
So, if you want to do something like the Lightning did and put players on LTIR until the playoffs, you can do that, but also you're gonna have to put big players with big contracts on the LTIR who can't play the rest of the regular season.
Gabriel Landeskog.
And they're not in a playoff spot, so they might not make the playoffs for that to even matter.
I don't think the Knights are gonna. I think they're really bad.
I love to see it. They've won. I think they've lost 7 of their last 9 or something
Good,
like that.
Bro. Screw the Knights.
Yeah.
Trash.
Seriously. So that's what's going on there. It's insane, but I love it. It's great. They've been good for too long. Had a couple more things we can talk about real quick if you want to. If I can find them. Ovechkin scored his 40th goal of the season a couple months ago.
Wow.
And that tied Gretzky for the most seasons with 40-plus goals in NHL history. Did you get that notification from ESPN?
No, I didn't.
Well, you're just being obnoxious. Yeah. There you go. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Coyotes next season, how they're playing at the college arena.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think they're going to have way more people come. I think they're going to have a bigger fan base.
I know I want to go just because of that.
Because they're playing in a college place?
Yeah. It'll be the smallest NHL arena ever. 5,000 people.
So?
That'd be sick.
It's going to be sellout every day. It's going to be expensive.
I think we should go down to Arizona.
There's going to be like more than 3 fans in the stadium this time.
I know. But apparently they didn't give who said this, but apparently Coyotes player said every other team in the league will be laughing at us when they visit. So Coyotes in shambles right now. Poor guys. Do you want to talk about tomorrow's games? You got anything else to talk about?
Let's talk about tomorrow's games. Hockey.
Avs Flyers. I will be at this game. I'm very excited.
Good for you, man.
I know. I got
You're
tickets.
flying to Philly.
No, it's here. But it's gonna be.
Oh, we got 5-2. Same score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there you
5-2.
go.
I got Berkey.
First goal.
Yep.
We think it'll be 5-2. I picked Nichushkin. I don't know if Lekkonen's playing. That's why I didn't pick him. So I'm going with Nichushkin. Lekkonen would have been a cool pick.
Berkey.
But Capitals Sabres. What you got?
I got 4-3 Caps and Markstrom scoring the first goal.
I'm gonna go 4-2 Sabres. Get a little upset action.
Okay.
Sabres. I think they won the other day. I think they're gonna steal one.
Wild scored.
High five. Is Fleur starting?
No, it's Talbot.
Oh, Talbot versus Demko.
Sorry.
That's anybody's game.
Hey.
Sorry. Who's you got scoring for Spectrum?
Yeah.
I got Thompson from the Sabres. He's one of the guys they got back from
Why not Jack Eichel?
the Jack Eichel trade. Got back from the Jack Eichel trade.
I made a joke.
Very solid. He got a hat trick against the Avs when we played him. So
Really?
that's how I learned his name at first, but he's a really good player. So
Good for him, man.
Penguins Rangers. Got to go with the Rangers there.
Got to go with the Rangers as well, but I'm taking Gensel. First goal.
I'm gonna go their newly acquired Andrew Kopp.
Okay, I like that.
3-1 Rangers.
I got 5-4 Rangers.
I got a goalie matchup. I don't know if Jari's in net, but Ethan DeSmith has been playing good, and then Shesterkin.
Obviously MVP, whatever it's called.
Jets versus Blue Jackets. I got a little shutout action for Hellebuck. Hopefully Hellebuck starts. 4-0, and then Connor first goal.
I got Connor as well.
Oh, you stole that from
Jets. I picked that first. Yeah,
Kyle Connor.
Yeah.
3-2 Jets.
Yep.
Cool. And then Flames Coyotes. Coyotes for some reason have been playing good lately, but I'm still gonna go with Flames. I'm gonna go 3-4. I think it might go to overtime, and the Flames will pull it off. Tyler Toffoli first goal.
I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. The Coyotes have been playing well, so they're gonna score 3, but the Flames are gonna put up 8. It's going to be 8-3 Flames, and Johnny Gaudreau is going to score the first goal.
You should bet on that. You'd win a lot of money if that was
You actually can't.
You can't bet on 8
You can
goals?
do any other score.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. And then let's speed round this basketball because nobody watches basketball.
We don't know much about basketball either.
Yeah.
But I got Jazz over the Hornets.
Me too.
Okay. I got Wizards over the Pistons.
I got the Pistons. They've been playing well lately. They're hot. They're at home.
Have they been playing well, or are you just making that up?
They've been playing well.
Warriors.
Pistons playing well.
There you go.
Sorry.
Warriors over the Hawks. I'm sure you got the Warriors.
Same.
Heat over the Knicks.
Heat, obviously.
Timberwolves over the Mavericks.
Really? So we both got that.
Yeah, they've been really hot lately.
Okay.
They're competing to not have to be in the play-in. They could pass the Nuggets pretty soon, and the Nuggets will have to be the play-in. They've been winning so much.
I didn't know
lately.
there was a play-in in basketball.
Yeah, it's 7 through 10 seed. They started it last year.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
You didn't? Okay, yeah. So the 7 through 10 play, 2 spots move on to go to the actual playoffs. Let's go Rockets, Blazers. I'm going to go upset with the Rockets.
I got the Blazers.
Solid pick. 76ers over the Clippers.
I got the Clippers.
There you go.
I have to piss like a Russian racehorse, so we're gonna go ahead and
Close this up.
close this up like a book.
Hogs are up 39-36.
Hogs.
Okay.
Speaking of hog, that guy just bent over. He has an absolute hog.
Well, hopefully they pull this off. If not, be
That's
very
PI.
sad. Pass interference? Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. Chet Holmgren with
PI.
the pass interference.
Yeah, that guy is built like a stick.
That should be a.
That man looks like a fish
foul.
stick you get at a school lunch, bro.
Hey, he's gonna be the first overall pick, so he can't.
Yeah,
listen
fish
too
stick
much.
looking ass. Boy.
Remember
look at
what game was it we were watching with Gonzaga? I think it was versus San Francisco, and we watched this guy. We were making fun of him, and then he
that. And
he like dunked
he
from
gets
the free
buckets.
throw line.
Yeah.
It was insane.
All right.
But anyway, I'll let you go to the bathroom. Thanks for watching again. Got anything else to say? Hopefully the Canes come back and win. Hopefully Hogs hold on. Woo pig suey.
What did you just say?
Woo pig suey.
I need to charge my phone.
All right.
Woo pig suey.
See ya.
Tony gonna end it with a dunk.